Hello, hello, and welcome to today's lesson. Today we are starting our winter and Christmas lessons. We're going to do that by starting with the snowman, and you can follow along with the picture on the left. So let's go ahead and get started with his body. For that, we're just going to draw 3 circles. Let's start on top with a small one for his head, and then we're going to come right below that. Draw a little larger one. We can overlap a little bit. Just draw a larger one for the center of his body. And then right below that, we're going to draw another one. This one's going to be kind of more of an oval and kind of flat. So we're just going to bring it around just like that, kind of flat on the bottom, and then curve it back up. So there's the start of our snowman's body. Now we can go ahead and erase some of these lines. All right, so now that we have the base of his body, we're going to start on top with his head. For that, we're going to start right across the top here. We're just going to draw a curve up. Just like that. We're going to add his hat. And we're just going to come up on the right, bring it back over, then right back down on the left. And then right on top of that, we're just going to draw a little dome shape. That's going to be his winter cap. And then right on top of that, we're just going to draw a little fuzzy ball that we see on top of these caps. And then we can go ahead and erase this line through his head here. Alright, so now that we have the hat, we'll go ahead and start on his face. For that, let's just give him 2 eyes. We'll just do 2 simple circles here. One on the left, and then one on the right. You see how they're kind of at an angle. This one's down, and then we draw one up a little bit farther. That's so we can leave room for his nose. And for his nose, we're going to do a carrot. Just draw a little curve. We're just going to draw a long cone shape and bring it out to a point, and then we'll just connect it. So there is the start of his nose. Erase this line through here. And then we want to give him a big smile. For that, just come right up to the left here, right underneath this left eye. Draw a little curve. And then we'll just connect it with a U shape, just like that. And give him a little curve in the center there for his tongue. And then right on top here, just a little line for the crease in his cheek. And then for his eyes, let's go ahead and just give him 2 smaller circles inside for the accent. And then we want to add a little detail to his nose, make it look more like a carrot. So we're going to go ahead and lightly erase the guideline we have here. Alright, you see how we lightly erase that so we still see our outline, but now we can draw on top of it a little easier. Alright, so we want to give this a little more dimension. Add some extra curves to make it more like a carrot. So we're going to come up, bring it down, and just connect it right back into the point. And then when we come down, we're going to bring it in one time, then back out, and then back in again. And then we'll just connect the end to his nose here. And then we can do a couple little lines. Alright, so that looks more like a carrot. And then right underneath his head, we're going to add a scarf. So on the left side, just come out and draw a little curve down. Just connect it to the top of his body here. Same thing on the right, just bring a little curve down. So one on the left and one on the right. And then we want to connect it. We're going to bring it down, curve it down, and back up. And then we'll erase this line here on the right, on the left. Then we want to draw the ends of the scarf. For that, come right below his mouth here on the right side. Just draw a line straight down at an angle and bring it over and back up. Same thing on the right side. Just draw a line at an angle down. We're going to make this one a little bit shorter and then bring it in. And then we're going to just add a couple little cuts in the scarf. So there's 2 little triangles on this one, maybe a little larger one on this side. And then we can erase these guidelines. Alright, now that we have the ends of the scarf, we can add just a little detail. We'll just draw a little line on the end here just to separate some colors later on. And then up here we want to give him some folds in his scarf. So let's go ahead and lightly erase on the left side. Then come right on the left and bring a curve in. And then another one right underneath that. Then just draw 2 little lines there So now it looks like we got folds in his scarf. Same thing on the right side, just lightly erase the right of the scarf and bring it curved in one time, and then right below that do it again. And there we have a more realistic looking scarf. And up here on the hat, we want to add a few more accents. Let's draw a couple little lines just to give it a little more depth. Erase this line through here. Alright, there is the finished top part of our snowman. Now we can go ahead and add his arms. For that we want to make them look like sticks. So we're going to come out here on the right side and we're going to draw a V shape. So come right by his scarf here, bring it out, and then back up. Same thing on the bottom, we're going to bring it down, but this one we're going to come a little farther down. So this line here, we're going to bring it down and over. It's going to make it look like a stick for his elbow. And then we're just going to follow it back up right to the end there. So that's the shape we should have so far for his right arm. And then to start his hand, let's just draw a light little circle. And we kind of want to make these look like sticks too. So we're just going to give him some rectangle shapes for his fingers. Just start out on top here with his thumb, and then we'll curve these a little bit. Just draw a little rectangle curved out to the right. 1, 2, and 3. Then we can erase these lines here. Alright, to make this look more like a stick, let's give him a couple little leaves popping off. So we'll do one right here on top. Just draw a little curve out and in, then back out and in again. Erase this line here. And we'll just draw a little line in the center and make it look more like a leaf. Same thing on the outside. This one we're going to curve a little bit, so curve it up and down. Then we're going to bring it in and back out and right into the point there. And then this line we're going to draw a little closer to the top here. That makes it look more three-dimensional. And then we'll draw a little line here and there just to make it look more like a stick. Alright, so there is his right arm. Then we're going to do the same thing on the left. So let's come right underneath this scarf here on the left side. We're going to draw a V shape, but it's going to be reversed this time. So we're going to bring it out. Bring one right under that, follow that line. And then we're going to bring it down. Same thing here, just bring it down. And this one we can kind of make poking out too. So let's extend this line here. Just draw it out like that. And we'll leave this one overlapping. That way it gives it a little more dimension to the stick shape. And then again, right here for his hand, we're going to start with a simple little circle. Just draw a circle right at the end. And then just come out with those rectangular shapes. One for his thumb. We'll do one for his finger here. One in the center. And then we'll do one on the outside. And then let's go ahead and clean this up. And then we'll do the same thing for him and give him a couple little leaves on his arms. Draw one here on top. Just like that, and add that little line in the center. And then we'll do one off to the side. Again, this we want to give it a little more depth, so we're going to come up, curve it down, and then back in, and then right back into the bottom. And then again, just draw a little line closer to the top. That gives a little more depth to the leaf there. And then we'll go ahead and add some more lines to make it look like wood. Alright, and every snowman has big black buttons, so we'll go ahead and add those. Let's do two in the center. One here, and then we'll do two on the bottom. We're going to kind of curve these. So we'll do one here, and then we'll do one here. And then to add a little depth to these buttons, we're just going to draw a little line on each side here, so that makes it look like we're seeing the side of the button. Just like that right there. And then to finish him off, let's go ahead and the bottom here, erase this bottom part of the snowman. And we're just going to come through here and just draw a little bit of snow. Make it look like he's sitting in some snow. Draw some on the back here. Just draw little bumpy lines. It can be different. This is just an example. And there you have our winter snowman. Now all we need to do is outline him and we'll add our color. All right, here's our finished picture. We hope you enjoyed the lesson, and if you'd like to see more videos like these, please consider subscribing to support the channel. And remember, be kind, work hard, and keep drawing, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.